Welcome everyone to Side Draft. Today we got another fan reaction video because a lot of people they had split opinions about the Darlington race, which Darlington ran the 750 horsepower low downforce package where cars were sliding all over the place.
Had a short spoiler, right?
Short spoiler, and it was had some great action throughout the whole field. I mean, it was insane to watch these drivers go that loose again.
Just hanging on the edge there.
But many fans complain that Truex just dominated the thing and no one else had any chance beside maybe Kyle Larson. So,
I mean, he's always done it in the past anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was going to have that anyway, even if we used the 550 package. I mean, look at last season, Harvick just cruised along for 2 of the 3, and then Denny Hamlin, won on the rain thing. So I think I was going to get a dominating race anyway. So I don't think that really had that much of a big deal. I think Truex would have took off.
Yeah, I think Truex found a certain line, or he can ride that high line at Darlington better than anybody else. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, a lot of drivers didn't want to get up there that close to the wall, and thought Lane Black would just grab them.
So we went on Twitter and asked, do you prefer the 750 horsepower or the 550 horsepower package for the NASCAR Cup Series? And so we're going to read some of the responses, see what they have to say. And so the first one is from Champion Plays, who says he likes the 750 horsepower. And also to those whom called the racing boring yesterday, just step back and think how horrendously stupid you sound. That's what he says.
Oh, I was thinking.
Oh, he's thinking.
I was thinking. He said just sit back and think. So yeah, I mean, if you're Truex fans, I mean, you would, but I mean, Larson. I mean, Larson and Kyle Busch. He ran Kyle Busch down and passed him. I mean, there was a lot of comers and goers through the field. I mean, there was. I mean, look at Chase Elliott. I mean, he drove through the field.
Yeah, and you got to see different lines in this package for the 750. Like Harvick, he was trying that bottom line. I don't think it ever really fully worked out for him, but yeah. Most people were trying that outside line, and it was cool to see those cars just get so loose. You had like Eric Almirola and Cole Custer. They got so loose, and they plowed right into the inside wall.
Yeah. Even
though Cole Custer had a lot more help than Almirola did, but
yeah, Almirola didn't last too long. I mean, he was out in the first stage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of races, like you get 1 leader and he runs like 95% of the laps, and you think, well, that's a boring race because there's no lead changes, but there's other changes through the field. So.
And also,
it's kind of really figure out what you say you're boring or not.
Larson still had a chance to win, so it wasn't like it was game over. I mean, Larson still challenged Truex for the win, so I don't think it was boring by any means.
Yeah, because Truex, he pretty much dominated the short run and the long run, but like Larson, he had a real long run car. I mean, he lost some positions early on because he didn't have the short run speed.
Then Michael Daly says 550, it has consistently seen more passing historically. So on restarts, yes, it does. Restarts are insane with 550 package, especially at like 1.5 miles and things like that.
Yeah.
But
they're all bunched up. I mean, they're just trying to get the draft, push each other.
But you look at the Kansas playoff race last year where Harvick was miles faster than Joey Logano at Kansas, and he just could not get around it.
Yeah, because he got a narrow push. I mean, you couldn't get that pass for the lead. I mean, Joey got a great restart. I mean, he got a great position on the pit sequence. Got out in front of Harvick, and and Harvick couldn't even run him down.
Yeah, I mean, the big spoilers on those things just create so much dirty air that
there's so much turbulence behind
unless the leader gets behind some lap traffic, there's just no way you're getting around the leader unless he's just that insanely slow.
Yeah, let's just go up there and just dive bomb it in the corner and just give him a good shove to the rear there and get him loose and easy fast.
Then you might end up wrecking both of you.
Probably so.
And then we get Stacy Lynn says 750, Patrick Patterson says 750, and then on our YouTube community tab where we're going to be posting a lot more of these fan reaction questions, so stay alert on there. Landon Markham says 750. So four of our five.
Let's see. 750 or 550. We're racers. We like racing. We want more power. You know, we don't want. That's less power.
So
you know, it's like, come on, yo.
You know, for me, I think of it when I think of a race car. I want a car that goes fast. I don't want a car that goes slower. You know, I want cars that go fast and go to the racetrack and hear those things and see those drivers racing.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if the second place car is anywhere near the leader, because sometimes you're going to have boring races. That's just racing. I'd rather it be genuine than fabricated close racing.
You're going to get them one or two drivers that really hit on the setup and just got that car perfectly, got the perfect line, and they can just go through the turns and just come off the turns better than anybody else, and they just get further ahead.
And then you sit in the stands and think, man, how is that guy doing that? I mean, look how he's
got to be cheated. But it's just where they got the car set up. I mean, some of them can roll through the center a lot faster. I mean, that's pretty much how Harvick does a lot of times, and I mean, that's the reason Truex was faster at Darlington.
Yeah. And with 550, you think he's only fast because the car is just perfect, and you know, he's just holding the gas pedal all the way down, just cruising, going for a Sunday drive. So, but also it has had its moments of insane racing, especially at the night racing mile and a half for the 550, like Kansas in 2019. So I think both have their strengths and weaknesses, but I think the 750, for me personally, I like it more.
Yeah. It really depends on how well your driver's doing.
Yeah, that's really what comes down to it. A lot of people in the Jeff Gluck polls, you know, they voted no for Darlington because they didn't like Truex.
Yeah. I mean,
so I think all of us as fans need to start looking beyond just who we like and dislike, and look at it more of.
Because that's misleading at times. It really depends on if your driver's leading or winning, or like I don't like who won, so you're gonna complain and vent a little bit, but it's not really gonna help NASCAR out.
Yeah, because then NASCAR is gonna look at that and say, well, people don't like this, and so they change it. You know, we do that on our channel a lot. You know, if we have a certain driver in our thumbnail or driver won a race that we were reviewed, people dislike the video because they don't like who it is. So we go, well, we shouldn't do that series anymore. So
like sometimes you put the last winner, like last year's winner, on the thumbnail, and they don't like the video because it's on the thumbnail, and you're just putting it out there because who won last year. It's just simple as that.
And so I can see NASCAR's point as to why they make rash decisions like, hey, let's just make it 550. So
we ain't gonna make everybody happy.
For me personally, I'd rather it be 900 horsepower. That's what I would want. The 2014, like, just these cars need to go as fast as they can.
Take that taper spacer out.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Throw it out. We get more power.
Put it back in the driver's hands. Have more mechanical grip versus aero grip. That's what I want. And I think maybe we'll get some of that with the next gen car. Even though I think they're going to do 650 overall for in the middle, but it's like, here, we're just going to give you all.
Y'all want the 550 or the 750? No, we're going to give you 650. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, but that's still not determined yet. Hopefully they'll go for 1,200 horsepower. Well, that's just me, so. But yeah, great discussion though, because every fan's going to have different opinions, and that's what I want this channel to be, is a hub for opinions. Just because you like 550, no shame in that. That's what you want to be. That's your NASCAR, because the commercial says, "I am NASCAR. We all
Or NASCAR.
are NASCAR." So, it's not just the drivers racing; it's also the fans. So, let us know what you think in the comments below. And that'll do it for us before we get talking more about the horsepowers and how high they can go. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know some other topics that you'd like to ask our community and see what they think.
Yeah. What do you want to know about NASCAR?
Like, hey, what's your craziest all-star race idea? That'll be one. So, we'll see you next time on Friday for our 500th episode. Wow, time flies, man. So, hope you all enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time on Side Draft. Be sure you stay in that draft, especially since the 550 package. See you then.